Today was our first annual Recovery High School Day at UMASS Boston, and our objective was to bring as many of the Recovery High Schools in Massachusetts as possible to UMASS Boston to learn about the university in general and what it has to offer, and then specifically how we might be able to support their recovery should they perhaps choose to come here after leaving high school.
You know, Recovery High School is a great thing, and you know, Recovery campus for colleges is also, and you know, one thing that I've experienced in my journey through recovery, that transitions are a very mysterious time. You know, there are times there's a lot of growth or decay that can happen in a transition. So I think that having a solid relationship between campuses, college campuses, and Recovery High Schools is a really beautiful thing, you know, building that bridge.
Being here at UMass Boston, I'm a student here, I work here, my son goes to the daycare here. I don't know what I'd do if there wasn't a recovery community here. When I first started working here 5 years ago, I didn't know that it was okay to tell anyone here that I'm a person in recovery, right? Because I thought that they're going to think that I can't do my job, that I'm not capable of learning. I just went back to grad school. I hadn't been a student in 10 years, you know, and part of feeling confident enough to do that is knowing other students who have done that in recovery.
UMass students in recovery share some version of the journey and story that our students have. A lot of them are recovering self-esteem, they're recovering credit, they're now improving GPAs, they're now discovering the type of person and student that they truly are now that they're sober and in recovery. I think is huge. I think while college can be a very exciting thing for our students, I think it can also be a very intimidating thing.
Then I got accepted here to UMass Boston, and I started and finished that degree in 12 months. You know, an accelerated program, and I hammered it out like a 3.8 GPA or something. You know, and I don't say that to brag. I just say that like I didn't know that if I could put down the drink or the drug, the sky's the limit. Anything's possible. I always wanted to do this and I always wanted to do that, but I just couldn't reach for it. And it all started with my willingness. Well, you know, that's how it works. Honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness.
I'm very proud of all of you for being here. I'm very proud of all of you for being where you are in school and taking the time to come here and just thinking about the future. When you start your recovery, you can't think about more than one day at a time, and sometimes it's even hard for me to think about more than one day at a time, even with 7 years in. So thank you for sharing your day with us.
So one of the things we know for sure is that individuals in recovery benefit the most from a supportive community of peers. And transitions are very difficult, even for the typical high school student graduating and going on to college. Can be a very difficult time. There are a lot of adjustments, a lot of changes. What we're hoping to do is provide a more seamless transition between the high school experience and college, and to have that community of support ready for those students if they come here.